Today I'm going to be taking the MetroCard to its absolute limit. With one swipe, $2.75, I'm going to try to stay on the train, riding every single line everywhere in the city. My train's coming soon. Let's go ahead and hop on this train. There we go. From now on, for the rest of today, I am stuck on the New York City subway system. Our first stop is the end. We're going to the start of the line, so then we can ride the entire thing over to Brooklyn. There it is! Oh my God! There are so many different ways that this challenge can be done. I'm literally just gonna go by the luck of my Spider-Man socks. Astoria Ditmars Boulevard. So this is my first spot. This is like for the next 2 hours. I forgot something major. Like 20 minutes in already. That was the first ride. That was the first leg. F train. Starting the E train, I gotta hop on. This ends at World Trade Center. It's probably the best lit station that I've been to so far. Fulton Street, good job. I just gotta hop on. This is the Jay-Z. Goodbye, Queens. I'm really bored. 7 hours in! Alright, here's the end. Taking it all the way back down to Coney. It feels weird to be back here at a completely different type of day. You're gonna come to Coney Island Station just to be here. Come here in the morning, it's worth it. One thing caught my eye, and it's mighty tempting. If I just walk off the subway system for just a couple minutes, I could go get some McDonald's. I am hungry. It looks good, but I can wait. I can do this. So this is the D train, hopping on. I'm excited to get this one over with. 10 hours, 6 trains in, and I'm starting to feel a little lonely and a little hungry. The good news is I have someone special waiting for me at 34th Street Station. I see him. Hey. This is my boyfriend Sam, and he went out of his way to grab me some dinner and ride the train with me. After having a full day of only seeing strangers, it was great to see a familiar face. Best thing I've eaten all day. So that was the B. We're all finished. We're at Brighton Beach. Now we're headed to the G train. So morning, evening, or night. When should you come to Coney Island Station? Morning. Morning is beautiful. The sunlight's coming in from the water. Are you jumping on the F with me? Don't you want to take the Q?
Taking the G, baby.
Aww. We're Subway Surfer boys. We just took off on the G. Last stop on the G. We're back to where I started.
Cold.
I'm
not dressed for this.
It is very cold. W. Goodbye. Time to get cozy again. Off the W. Exhausting. After saying goodbye to Sam, it is just starting to sink in how lonely this challenge is actually going to be. Departing number 1. And now that I'm alone, I couldn't help but notice just how much the subway was changing from day to night. And I actually started feeling a bit more relaxed as there were fewer people riding the train. I've never been this far up in the Bronx before. That's the one train. So far on this journey, the worst part has been backtracking to get to the start of the next train on my list. And as the subway's night schedule was starting to take effect, it was only taking longer for me to get to the next train. I ended up being stuck at the 207th Street Station for over 40 minutes. And I got creative by charging my phone through one of the wires in the ceiling. But with that much time to think, and especially since I was alone, I felt even more exhausted than I felt before. Alright, the A train is now departing. all the way to Far Rockaway now. And it just so happens I was about to meet a new friend. Okay, so we're wearing matching outfits and I pointed it out. And so we took a picture, and now you just so happen to not have any plans for the next few hours at least. You're willing to go all the way to Far Rockaway with me on the A train?
Yes, I am.
Tell me a little bit more about yourself. So like, what do you do?
I'm from Texas. Guys, I moved to New York a year and a half ago during the pandemic. I never thought New York was so lonely. When I came here, I'm like, everyone told me New York is crowded, New York is fun. I'm like, where is New York? This is not what everyone showed me on the photos.
So now that Subway Sam is joining me, he had just the energy I needed to get through the whole night. Far Rockaway. We made it! Let's go.
Look at this, he copied me. You guys want to join us? Bring us some Dunkin' Donuts, some McDonald's, some pizza. There you go.
There you go.
You should not use the escalator.
I'm conserving my energy. I don't even know how you did that. All right, departing on the M train. I wonder when you're gonna slow down. You're a battery. Yeah. Last stop. After 2 full lines and 5 hours riding with me, Subway Sam's battery began to die, and we said goodbye at one of the stops along the 7 train. Goodbye, Sam. Thank you for joining me. What a crazy experience. And now that I knew that the night was almost over, I had a newfound energy for my next day on the train. These are so cold. City Hall. It's officially been 24 hours, and the sunlight proves it. A nice little view of the Bronx up here. Really, I have my fingers crossed that more people are going to come visit me while I'm on the train to help me feel more energized, not be alone if I do end up passing out. Thank you. I ate my Subway sandwich. I didn't film it because I didn't want to. All right, let's get over to the 4. We were doing the first energy drink of the entire trip. Wow. Feels good to just like get off the train for a second, walk around a bit, especially with daylight. Feels amazing. This is the 4 train heading all the way down into Brooklyn. We're at 86th Street. This is a pit stop because Sam has some batteries for me. Speaking of low batteries. Samuel! And freshly charged batteries. Can you recharge this battery? Not this one?
Hopefully that helps.
All right, lots of napkins. There's a Coke in here. Bacon sandwich. Oh, he's the best. I'm gonna have a Coke, 2 Twizzlers, and a Nature Valley bar. That's the train we're looking for. This, the 2, the 5, the L, the Q, and the Q is the final train. This is how you know. This is the final stop on the 3 train. Now we're jumping on the 2. Holy.
Everyone, please leave the train.
Taking the 2 from 241st Street, probably one of the furthest north stations you can be at, and going all the way down into Brooklyn. I cannot believe that the A train beats this out as the longest subway, because this really felt like a long time. I'm tired of sitting. Just got off the 2 train. We're at Flatbush Avenue. Walking around actually feels really great right now. The 2 turned into the 5. Okay, I get it. So I didn't even have to get off, but it's the fun.
Stand clear of the closing.
So I'm gonna have a special guest joining me. It's one of the creators that goes to the creator meetup. So speaking of creators, let me tell you about Creators NYC. Creators NYC is a community of creators based in New York City that holds weekly meetups. So if you're a content creator, influencer, photographer, artist, or a business, you should check us out at Creators NYC on all platforms. Let's go meet James. All right, so James finally made it.
All right, how did you come up with this? What was going through your head when you came up with this? Have you heard of anyone else doing this before?
Nobody's been on for this long and documented it, so.
That's insane.
All right, this is the last stop for 5 Train. How was your experience riding?
Oh, fantastic. This is great. I wish I started this journey in the beginning. It's good. I get to finish it up.
What do you mean, like the beginning of the 5 or the beginning of like the entire journey?
No, the beginning of the entire journey. That
No, you don't. You don't wish that. We're about to hop on the L into Brooklyn. My second to last train. That's the second to last train finished.
That's it.
Just past 36 hours. How you doing, James? Good thumbs up.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah, me too. Yeah. My phone has been warning me that the weather app has been tracking my location, and because I've been all over the city, it basically painted a picture.
All right.
All right.
We're at Coney Island, Stillwell Avenue. About to get on the Q train. Last train. We're taking the last train. It's over. It's a wrap.
That was
We've
perfect.
been out here 36 hours and we're doing it.
After we step on this train, I have been on every single New York City subway.
The subway train.
I thought that this was gonna take 50 hours to do, and I guess we'll see the grand total after we're done with the Q train here. I'm just gonna Alright, so we've been playing a couple of games.
I beat you in a couple of games.
Alright, I'm sitting over
I beat
here.
him in tic-tac-toe 2 times.
For the last 38 hours, I have been battling sleep with caffeine and just staying awake, keeping my mind active and doing things, moving around. And it is fighting me right now. My eyelids are the heaviest they've ever been. What a battle I am having right now. Like, I have just got to survive to the end of this train. Yeah, my brain is ready to just completely shut off. This is perfect. So it's going express to 96th Street. All right, we did it. That is every single New York City line from start to finish. 37 hours and 47 minutes. That is the time. That is how long it takes to ride every single line from its first stop to its last stop. It actually naturally feels like it's a barrier. I am back in the city. I am a free man again.